Hi students, today our topic is about renewable and non-renewable resources. There are two categories of energy resources, renewable and non-renewable. Recognize that humans need resources found on earth, that these are either renewable or non-renewable. Vocabulary: natural resources, renewable resources, solar energy, non-renewable resources, fossil fuels, and conservation. Natural resources. Natural resources are materials in the environment that are useful to people. They are minerals, water, oil, animals, plants, and air. Using our resources. Getting and using natural resources can sometimes harm the environment. It is important to use resources wisely so that we don't harm our environment. They are strip mining, water pollution, deforestation. Kinds of resources. Some resources are energy resources. They are oil, solar energy, and moving water. Some resources are material resources: water, minerals, wood. Renewable resources. Nature can produce some resources again and again. These are called renewable resources. If we are careful, we will not run out of these resources. Trees, food, wind energy, fresh water are renewable resources. Non-renewable resources. The environment only holds a certain amount of some resources. When they are used up, nature cannot replace them quickly enough to meet our needs. They are coal and oil. Fossil fuels. Fuels are materials that are burned to produce heat energy. Most of the fuels we use were formed from the decayed remains of ancient plants and animals. These fuels are called fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are non-renewable: coal, oil, and natural gas. Alternative energy resources. Also, fossil fuels are still forming today. They take millions of years to form. We use them much faster than nature can make them. Therefore, we need to make more use of renewable energy resources. Solar energy, wind energy, and geothermal energy are alternative energy resources. Conservation. The world doesn't have an endless supply of natural resources. We have to make our natural resources last longer. The wise use and protection of natural resources is called conservation. They are recycle, reduce, and reuse. For example, we recycle aluminum cans. Ride your bicycle instead of driving. Buy recycled products. Use closed shopping bags. Turn off the water while you brush your teeth. Turn off lights when you leave a room. Now, students, it's time to do the quiz. Let's do it together. The first question: there are many different natural resources found in Florida. Which of the following can be described as a renewable resource? A answer is limestone, B is oil, C is phosphate, and D is water. What do you think? Which answer is right? D. Your answer is right. Fresh water is a renewable resource because water is recycled by nature. However, in many places, people use fresh water faster than nature can replace it. People should only use as much fresh water as they need. Next question. Coal is a fossil fuel. Some coal miners go deep into Earth's crust to mine this non-renewable energy source. Coal is burned to release energy. Which of the following best describes a risk to society caused by using coal as an energy source? A. Miners might not find any coal. B. Coal is a renewable resource. C. Burning coal causes air pollution. D. Coal is hard to find. The correct answer is C. Coal is burned to release energy. However, burning fossil fuels, including coal, is the biggest source of air pollution. When fossil fuels are burned, they release harmful gases into the air. Next question. Gas is a non-renewable resource. In general, small cars use less fuel than large cars. Very large cars, such as SUVs, need a lot of gas to run. Which of the following best describes what may occur if more people buy cars that use a lot of gas? A answer. Gas will become scarce and the price will increase. B. The amount of gas available and the price of gas will not be affected. C. More gas will be produced. D. There will be no impact on society. Yes, the answer is A. Gas comes from oil, which is a non-renewable energy resource. The more we use, the less there is available to use in the future. That means that the resource becomes scarce. When resources are scarce, they become more expensive. Answer these questions independently. Check your answers at the end of the lesson. The first question. The United States has a limited supply of oil. We must move oil long distances to places we need it. Sometimes this oil is spilled as it is being moved. What effect might an oil spill have on the environment? A. It will make the soil better for growing plants. B. It will harm plants and wildlife. C. It will cause global warming. D. It will clean up easily and not hurt the environment. Let's move to the second question. Some scientists warn that if people continue to consume the amount of oil and gas they are now using, the supply could run out. Scientists are working to find new ways to meet energy needs. Which of the following renewable energy resources is presently being used to operate experimental cars, heat water, and warm homes? A. The sun. B. The wind. C. The tides. And D. Wood. Let's move to the third question. In some places, moving water is used instead of fossil fuels to make electricity. How does this help us to conserve natural resources? A. Water is a renewable resource. B. Our water supplies increased. C. The amount of fossil fuel we have increases. D. Electricity is conserved. Let's move to the fourth question. In what ways do renewable resources differ from non-renewable resources? A. Renewable resources supply most of our energy needs. B. You can burn any renewable resources. C. Renewable resources can be placed more easily than non-renewable ones. And D. There are no differences. Okay, let's move to the last question. Why are non-renewable energy sources hard to replace? A. Replacing them causes pollution. B. They cost too much to reproduce. C. They would take millions of years to reform. And D. Earth has so many of them, it isn't necessary. Now, check your answers. The first question answer is B. It would be helpful to reduce our dependence on oil because it can cause harm to the environment. Second answer is A. We are already use solar energy to heat water and in some cases to heat entire homes. Third answer is A also. The amount of water in our environment never changes. We will not run out of water. Fourth answer is C. We need to be careful with our use of all resources. However, renewable resources are easier to replace than non-renewable. And the last answer is C. Non-renewable resources are fossil fuels which form over millions of years. Thank you for your attention.